Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to go into a little bit of style with talking about the 6 style basics for women over 50. You ready? Let's get this beauty started. My first tip is to think about bold prints. Now, I am a very classic dresser, but I can only take so much white, gray, blue, cream. Like it just gets very boring. So in my closet, I like to mix it up a little bit. And I'm not all prints. I'm not a big print person, but I will be strategic when it comes to my prints. Recently, 2020 for my birthday, I did a little Carolina Herrera printed dress, and it had on like this jacket. It was really like more of like a capey coat, but it was silk and it was very lightweight. And this was really just, it was so much fun to wear, to get outside of my usual just solids and finding a bold print that really represents your personality. And it could just be a jacket. It could be just something that's printed. It doesn't have to be a full ensemble like I did. I took it a little step further recently over on Instagram. I featured this vintage Bill Blass, like a floral suit, and I popped it with this Ferragamo poppy bag, and I had so much fun. It's really nice. I was thinking, you know what, maybe this would be great for like a garden party or just something fun. I just think that it's lively and it just kind of adds a little freshness to your wardrobe, to your closet when you walk in, and you just don't see all solid. So I have a couple strategic pieces, but I think that investing in a great bold print, whether that's on a bag, whether it's just a jacket, really will infuse some life to your closet. Invest in a classic button-down white shirt. Now, this is something that's in my wardrobe that I travel with everywhere. It can elevate your look in a matter of seconds. So you can put a navy blazer over your shoulders or wear a navy blazer on your white shirt, or jeans with black pants, with blue pants. You can dress it up, dress it down. You can put on a little twilly scarf with your white button down. There's so many options. You can have a fitted white shirt. You can have one that's oversized. You can wear one as a shirt dress. It's such a classic piece to really look in and figure out, like, do I really want to have more of a white shirt dress, or do I want to belt a long oversized white shirt and wear leggings with it? So many different options, such a creative, simple, basic piece, but that is one that you should definitely have in your closet over 50. My third tip is investing in a tailor. I have built a very nice relationship with my tailor because I buy consignments and I never know what's going to show up at my door. I mean, the sizes say that they're going to fit, but sometimes they're too small or too big, or it's ripped, or it's missing something. And I have been very friendly with my tailor because I want to really keep the piece. I can't, it's not like you can just return it and get another one. Like, these are pieces that I have to like really curate. So when you find a tailor that can really fit clothes that look like they're made for you, it is a game changer, ladies. You don't want to be wearing pants that are too big and you look like you're swimming in, or you don't want to have pants that are too long and they look sloppy. You really want to have a tailor that can look at your piece and say, okay, we need to just take it in here. Let's just raise it up here. Oh, this is ripped. We'll fix that. Oh, we'll fix this zipper. It's been such a great thing to have. And I never had a tailor before. I was like, oh, well, you know what? Who needs that? You do. It will totally change your closet. You can take old pieces and really resurrect them and have them completely different. I've done that with multiple things. You can shorten things, you can shorten skirts, you can add things. You can do so many things when you have a great tailor. Wearing head to toe black. Now, this is kind of my default. A lot of the times when we're going out for dinner, I'll be like, you know what, I'm just going to do a little black on black, and then I'll accessorize it. But this is really a great option in your closet to have a black dress, or to have the black pants with the top or the jacket, and really accessorize with gold jewelry or a statement necklace, or having a clutch that's really a standout, or a yellow clutch or a poppy clutch, or something that really bounces off this black. I did a slip dress recently where I put this little crocheted, it was a duster from Oscar de la Renta. And I think that was from the 2018 collection. It wasn't vintage, but it was really beautiful because I got different texture. I got to have the silk, and then I had the kind of crochet, and then you'd see my skin through it. And it was really just like an interesting piece to go with this dress, a little unusual, but I really liked the look. And then I would just, accessorize with the right earrings, or do a really great cuff bracelet. So wearing black on black, it's slimming. It looks good on everyone. It's really a great time where you can really emphasize your makeup. Maybe you do a red lip, maybe you do a smoky eye, lots and lots of different possibilities, but it's a really great staple for women over 50. Another tip for women over 50 is dressing for your body type. You have to know what looks good on you. You really got to spend time figuring out, you know what? I can't do A-line, or I can't do off the shoulder tops, or I can't do tube tops or whatever. I mean, I don't even know why it said tube tops. That's very 90s. I don't think any of us are wearing tube tops anymore. But dressing for your body type is very important and a very interesting way to figure out what looks good and what doesn't look good with a different perspective if you're by yourself is take a picture of yourself with your phone in the dressing room. So this is a really great way, and you would think it wouldn't work, but it does. So I did this when I was shopping for my wedding dress. I thought everything looked great. And so when I was in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to choose? Everything looks amazing. And I thought, you know what, let me start taking pictures of what I look like. And I wanted to look through them and see them all together. And I was like, I cannot believe I thought that looked good. Like it doesn't look good. Like the whole cut's not right, but in the mirror it looked good. So that's a really great way to figure out, does this A-line skirt really give me what it needs to? Or should I be wearing a pencil skirt? Or do these slacks, are they pleats? Are they really working for me? You can really see that when you take a picture of yourself and then look at it. So you're not just looking at yourself in the mirror. So you're kind of getting a different perspective. I love doing that. So really knowing how to dress for your body type over 50 is a very big key. Not following trends. This is a big one. I know that we've all kind of fell down with the trends. Like maybe we should try it. We do. And then we're like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I am not a trend person. I figured that long time ago, like in high school. I'm like, it just doesn't work for me. I can't do it. I can't pull it off. Some ladies can, and that's amazing. And I think do it. But if you feel like you're falling into the trap of your whole closet's just trends, nothing's working for you. You've been following what they've been pushing to you on the magazines, on social media, what have you. Try to reassess and figure out what style do you really like? What style do you really want to fall in? Are you classic? Are you more traditional? Like where are you on that spectrum? And really go that route. Instead of trying to keep up with all these trends, it gets very overwhelming. It gets, it's kind of like the trends of the 60s and 70s are coming back. It's like everything comes back, right? So you are going to hit it with your classic closet at some point or whatever really works for you, because everything is always being recycled when it comes to our fashion and what's really it and what's really happening. So you probably are on trends more times than not, just because everything does come back, but figure out what really works for you and don't be influenced by the magazines and everybody pushing certain things for you if it doesn't work for you. And my last is it's a bonus tip for women over 50. I feel like this is such an important aspect of style and taking care of yourself in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s is putting on a polish, putting on a beautiful polish color. It adds so much to your style, ladies. You have no idea. So maybe you do a classic red, or you do this kind of like a burnt orange, or you do a French manicure or a natural manicure. I do my manicures myself. I actually was on the fence, like, should I be getting manicures? I really enjoy doing them. So I had one at like a fancy spa, and they're chipping the next day, and I've had it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm a DIY manicure girl. I want to change it all the time. If it chips, it's my deal. I don't have to worry that I paid all this money. This is number 33 from Hermes. This is like the box color. That's why I really liked it. I love their box color. But they have another one called Orange Brulee, great for fall. But can you imagine where you're wearing black on black with gold jewelry and you have this as your accessory for your nails? I think it's so pretty. Match it with your lipstick or not. But this is such a great tip, such a basic, and such something so easy and inexpensive, because you're doing it yourself. You're polishing your nails. You're adding it to your wardrobe. It looks so beautiful. I always look at everyone's nails, male or female. It says so much about you. So ladies, I hope you enjoyed those tips. And until my next video, I'll see you later.